Hey guys, it's Chris here from One Plus Armor, and here we're doing another quick and dirty bat wrap. I brought my Tomb Kings because that's the only goddamn army I have. And I'm playing High Elves today. So, this is what we got. I've got a block of 40 archers, and behind them I have 10 archers as well. Over here, 3 chariots, Screaming Skull Catapult, brought my Necrosphinx, got another chariot, I brought 4 Necropolis Knights, Casket of Souls, and another Screaming Skull Catapult.
Alright, so what spells did you get?
I brought 5 Wizards of the Lore of Light, got the Net of Emnock, the Speed of Light, the Time Warp, Fall's Protection, and of course Banishment. And then I brought a level 3 High Priest, and I took my signature spell, the Incarnation of Cursed Blades, and the Incarnation of Righteous Smiting. So let's see how this goes.
Sweet, and we'll be back with my army. Alright, so I brought High Elves today. Start from this end. So I got 2 Bolt Throwers, block of Phoenix Guard with my General Wizard, block of 9 Dragon Princes, and my BSBs in here in the front, 9 Sisters, half painted but whatever, and there's the Sister of Averlorn character.
Lame.
Yeah, she's wicked. And then 30 Spears, 17 Archers, a block of Reavers with Musician, and the Frostheart Phoenix.
Right on. And for spells, what did you get today?
So I took High Magic because it's pretty sweet. And I got Walk Between Worlds, Fiery Convocation,
Gross.
yeah, Drain Magic, and Arcane Unforging.
Awesome. We'll be back with turn 1 recap after this.
Yep.
Tomb Kings turn 1. This is what happened. I declared a charge with my knights onto this unit here, which Vanguard. They decided to flee. They did not catch up, so that happened. Chariots advanced, as well as my chariots. I made a mistake earlier. I am playing an Undead Legion, so I can make march moves. So I marched my Necrosphinx 20 inches away, off to my left flank. Left my archer block there. I had a strong magic phase. I got 12 dice. I got 3 channel attempts with 6 wizards, so that was awesome. So I decided to cast the Lord of Nicaria signature spell. I moved my archers up into range, 24 inches into his sisters. So I took out the unit, but the character is still there.
Yep.
What else happened? I did that with double shots. Only my front 2 ranks could attack, so that turned out okay. My casket took out a bolt thrower, and it started jumping its way along the unit, and it didn't really do much except for that, so that was alright. My stone thrower or catapult misfired, and it's disabled until a couple turns. This one here did a hit, my strength 9 hit, rolled a 1 on it. Nothing happened, but I did manage to kill one. It did pass its panic test. Everything was fine there. So that's it for Tomb Kings turn 1. We'll be back for High Elves turn 1.
Yep. Alright, so end of High Elves turn 1. Pretty much just moved up my forces. These guys rallied. The Reavers, so they're there just chilling. My archers entered this house, so we just considered the base of the 2 houses one building.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in there chilling. She did her shot, so my combo with her was the Potion of Strength and the Reaver Bow, so she gets 3 shots at Strength 8. She missed 1 shot and rolled Snake Eyes for the other 2. She was shooting at these chariots here. Magic phase was uneventful. I only rolled a 7 and Chris got 8 or something.
With 2 channels.
With all of his channels. Tried to cast Walk Between Worlds on these guys, the buff version, because it would have got me about here. So out of the way of everything and into his archer block the following turn, but I rolled super low and Chris beat it. Then I just cast, what the hell's that spell? Drain Magic on myself. It wasn't going to take anything off, but it gave me the 3-up ward save due to the lore attribute. Yeah, so that's my turn. We'll get back to you after Tomb Kings or Undead Legions turn 2.
Right on. So turn 2 for Tomb Kings. What happened? I declared 3 charges, charged my chariots into the spearmen, and they somehow survived. I declared a charge against his knights. They did not make it. They rolled a 3, and that was that. My Necropolis Knights charged his Frostfire Phoenix. It was up a hill and then they went down. He made it in. Combat, he failed his leadership and he fled. I did not catch up. For my magic phase, it wasn't too eventful. I had a miscast on Banishment. Did 6 wounds to his knights. Did a fair amount of damage there, but it was a miscast. I lost 4 archers and I did a wound to one of my priests. That's pretty much the only spell that went off. I didn't cast my casket. The
catapult.
Catapult, thank you. The catapult missed by 8 inches. My unit of archers unleashed hell onto the knights, diminished them. Now they're down to 2. That's about it for them. And that's it for Tomb King's turn 2. So we'll be back for turn 2 for High Elves.
Alright, so bottom of turn 2 for the High Elves. Is it really turn 2?
Bottom of 2 for you, yeah.
Oh shit, lots happened. Okay, so the spearmen who were locked up with the chariot, they beat it and just sort of stayed there. They'll keep marching forward after. This lady, she just walked forward and took some pot shots at the chariots here and did a wound. The Phoenix Guard that were here cast Walk Between Worlds, the buff version, and ended up way back here behind Chris's lines, getting ready for a charge on his light council.
Miscast and killed an archer.
Miscast and killed a archer and 1 Phoenix Guard. Here the remaining knights and my BSB charged in. They passed their dangerous terrain checks and Khalida and the BSB got in a challenge. The BSB has a 1+ armor save and the Dawnstones who gets to reroll, so he didn't take any wounds and he did 2 to Khalida.
That sucked.
Other than that, magic phase, my only spell was that. The bird rallied and sort of got out of the charge arc of the knights, so he's going to try to get the hell out of dodge before they can turn around. And the reavers rallied as well, just sort of moved up. And the archers that are in this house took a couple pot shots at the knights but did nothing. So that's bottom of turn 2, lots been happening.
Right on.
So we're back for turn 3. Go.
Tomb King's top of turn 3. Not so eventful, but this is what happened. I declared charges with my Sphinx. As you can see, he went nowhere. He charged her, and she's like, nah. She fired shots at him. They just bounced off.
Yeah.
These guys, they reformed to face Phoenix Guard. They're up close and personal. This combat here, Khalida, she died. I issued a challenge, thought she could hold her own, but she's dead, and they're still locked in combat. Forever against 2 knights. I love it. These guys here, they reformed and they moved their 7 inches ahead. They're up on the hill, just hanging out. Catapults fired. This is funny. I aimed right here, and then I rolled 10 inches in this direction, but it was not over the center. Unfortunately, nothing happened. This one here actually was a direct hit. Did some numbers on them, but they passed their leadership test. Casket of Souls did his thing, but he passed his leadership, and it did not continue to...
I think he killed a couple guys.
Oh yes, I did. Yeah, I did. You're right. What else? Magic wasn't that great for me. I did have a lot of dice, but I was trying to cast the net on this unit here because they had such a low strength value. I was going to hope and keep them put, but I cast a 9, needed a 10. That sucked. Banishment, he dispelled it. And that was it for my magic phase. So, archers are still locked in combat. These guys are about to die. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. So, we're going to the bottom of High Elves turn 3.
Alright, so bottom of turn 3 with the High Elves. This turn was pretty good.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll go over what happened. The bird flew over here to get away from these night thingies. Oh, I forgot to shoot these guys. Whatever. She just sort of moved around, took a couple pot shots, and finally killed one of the chariots with her bow. The spearmen charged in here and saved the day, so Khalida died in the challenge. Then the spearmen did a shit ton of wounds to all these squishy archers.
So squishy.
Over here, the Phoenix Guard charged in and spanked that unit pretty hard. So the light cancel's still there, but nothing else is. Over here, the Reavers charged the catapult, killed it, and ran off the board, so they're not actually there, but we'll know where they're coming back on. That's about it. Bolt thrower shot at the Sphinx, again, did nothing, so I think he's gonna live. Really, I have nothing that can kill that guy. So it's best just to get the hell out of Dodge whenever he gets close now.
Yep.
Other than that, yeah, that's the turn. Things are going good.
Tomb Kings, turn 4.
Yep.
Alright, Tomb Kings, top of turn 4. This is what happened. My Sphinx finally seen some action. Got an awesome charge, 9-inch charge I think it was. Or 19 inches, but
Right.
I got in. Killed his little, what's her name?
Handmaiden of the Ever Queen.
Handmaiden slut.
So that's not very nice.
No. PG-13, Chris. Alright, he got in, slaughtered her, overran. Now he's another Phoenix. We're going to see some combat there. We didn't resolve this yet, but we're about to. Archers, obviously, that was a given. They died, actually, and what surprised me the most is this combat right here.
Yeah, that was brutal.
No wounds whatsoever.
Yeah, everyone flubbed their rolls.
Yes, which was great, but the because of combat resolution, he had a flank and he had the ranks. I did a charge with my chariot, only got 1 impact hit, did 0 wounds. I went through some dangerous terrain. Of course, I rolled a 1 and yeah, I lost a chariot. So, magic, I beefed him up, gave him speed of light. He got his wound back. Could have almost hit him with my catapult, but I didn't, thankfully. Casket didn't do anything with him, and that's it for Tomb Kings turn 4. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th for the High Elves, and we'll see what happens next turn.
Alright, so bottom of turn 4 for the High Elves. Here, he won the combat with my bird, so he ran away. We didn't do any wounds, but he just won on combat res, and I failed my leadership. The fight going on in the building, he killed, I think, another 2 guys, but we're steadfast, so I just pushed him out. Over here, so both units charged the casket and killed it, and then sort of just reformed, getting ready for future turns. The Phoenix Guard finally won their combat. I think they did 2 wounds and then just killed everything on combat res, so they're getting ready for that turn. Basically, that's all that's left. Magic phase, I took his Lore Light spell off of the big Sphinxy guy, and that was all I cast, and no shooting to be done, so yeah, get back to you top of turn 5 for the Tomb Kings.
Yes, sir. Tomb Kings turn 5, not much to do. My catapult set a fire on this unit, it missed 6 inches, this is where it landed. I had my Necro Sphinx charge the building along with the riders. I decided to use my riders because they've got more attacks. He's down to 3 guys, rolled box cards for his, or snake eyes for his leadership, so he's still in it. But he did a wound to my Sphinx with his archers, so that was impressive. The toughness 8. It's pretty crazy.
Suck it, Sphinx.
Yeah, right. So it's not looking too good for Tomb Kings right now, but we've got a couple turns left. We are at the bottom of turn 5.
Alright, so bottom of turn 5. Why are you smiling?
I don't know.
Okay, so bottom of turn 5, shooting happened, so the bolt thrower that's been here doing nothing all game shot the Sphinx.
Who's not there?
Hit, wounded, and did 3 to him. And then the 3 archers that were left shot the Sphinx, did 1 wound, and he failed his armor save.
Yeah.
And that was it, because he had a wound from before.
Yep.
Pretty gross. The Phoenix passed his leadership, and I'm just getting out of here now. Like, I'm not going to engage. Other than that, everyone just sort of sat. Magic phase I skipped because I don't want to suffer a miscast this late in the game. We charged the catapult and killed it, and that's basically my turn. I think we're going to call it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, we talked, and he's going to charge here again, kill the last 3 archers in the building. That's fine. There's nothing I can do against that. And then once it gets back to my phase, I'm not going to engage them. I'm just going to preserve my points, sit back, and finish my turn out. So bottom of turn 6, basically nothing's going to happen.
Absolutely.
So I think that went decent for me, at least. Like, it looked rough at the beginning, but we sort of took it back after some damaging banishments and catapult shots. I got really lucky with the walk between worlds that got me behind his lines, and then enabled me to engage his light council, which was just wreaking havoc on everything. I don't know, Chris, what do you think you could have done better? I'll take the camera.
Alright. I think I enjoyed this game a lot. I'm always learning. Don't be so aggressive. I decided to take my Necropolis Knights and go away from my archer block. I think that hurt me the most. I kept my chariots close. I sent my Necrosphinx away to get a flank charge, but because of that walk between worlds, I was praying to God he wouldn't get a miscast, because I had a Dispel Scroll waiting for it, because I was going to charge in with my Sphinx, get a flank charge, and I was just going to wreak havoc on that.
Yep.
But lo and behold, he got his miscast, didn't hurt himself too bad, and he got in, did what he got to do. To me, I think that was the game changer for me.
Yeah, that really turned it around for me as well.
Oh, absolutely. The Knights, I think if they stuck around too, they would have engaged his Knight, probably did a lot more hurt.
Yeah, with the killing blow, it punches right through, you know, my Knight's armor save.
Absolutely. But if you've been following my previous games, my deployment's always been crap. Today it was solid. I was smart. Like Tomb King's very unforgiving, but like I said, I'm always learning. It was a great game. We're going to tally up the battle score here just to see how bad I lost. But I had a good time nonetheless, and thank you for watching, Tubes. 1+ armor, and we'll be doing more of this later.
Yep. Thanks, guys.